what's your timetable, and how do you feel? Are you on the recovery path you expected?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. We're going for training camp. We're going to be ready for training camp first day one, out there with the team, ready to go, full speed, just like the old days and what everyone's used to.
Mike, that's the first time we were seeing you out there. What was it like just to, be back out on the field?
Oh, it's a blessing. Anytime I get to put on the Saints uniform and contribute it and put on the 13 in the black and gold, just to come out here and be around the guys, the camaraderie, that's what I miss the most. Just talking ball. A lot of guys from my school here. It's like for me, it's the older version of just going to school. I guess really like first day of school. That's kind of what it felt like. Just being around the guys, the camaraderie, talking football with Derek, getting on the same page, talking to the coaches, just game planning, just basically building that camaraderie to be able to build something special and chase something special and win a lot of games.
What's that been like getting to know Derek and just talking football with him?
Oh, he's been amazing. Amazing. I can't wait to play with him and just be out there and execute and create something special with him, a connection, How else? Just like the way he demands the huddle, the sense of urgency, just the way he handles himself. It's just, he's a pro. He's great for these young guys to see. His demeanor, just everything, just watching him from when he gets in the building, kind of like how Drew was. You could watch Drew from when he's watching film, you can learn from him. When he's in the locker room, you can learn from him. Anywhere in the building, you can just learn something different from them that makes them how they are, and I respect him a lot, and I'm always watching him and just talking football with him. He loves football.
It's those easy conversations, like you guys see the game the same way and everything, and he had mentioned that, like, talking to you was one of the reasons he wanted to come here, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's some vibe there between you guys, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. He wants to win, just like I want to win. He's, how should I say it? Like, he's just very disciplined. He's on top of his stuff. He came here for a reason, like he says, even though he says it in the media. That's the same type of, like, confidence I hear in his voice. He came here for a reason to win. You can hear that. You can feel the sense of urgency. He loves ball. It's not hard working with him, and it's not hard, like, showing up and just doing what he asks you to do. It's pretty much going to be a good thing on the other end if we execute. He tells me what to do. I tell him where I'm going to be, and we're on the same page. We can execute at a high level against anyone.
Mike, was it a pretty easy decision for you to come back here? I know you guys had done
Oh,
some
yeah.
things.
I love football. This is what I like to do. I enjoy football. This is where I spend my off-season training to become a better football player. All my lifestyles, from nutrition to off-the-field stuff to on-the-field stuff, is all about just football and just, like, becoming a better player. So coming and showing up to do football activities has never been a hard thing for me.
I meant re-signing with the Saints, so in general, when your kind of contract.
Oh, I mean, that was kind of like, to me, in my world, I feel like that's just like really like, fluff and, just getting contracts done. But I feel like the organization knows my value. I feel like we're on the same page. We have a very good relationship, no matter how the narrative may be. I feel like we've always had, between me and anyone in the front office, we've always had great communication. It was like, I don't feel like I ever like left or had to sign a contract. It was just the fact that maybe I was injured and it was just off-season talk. But besides that, I knew I was always going to be playing here. I knew I would be the receiver. I knew our priorities for the offseason was to get a quarterback and put some pieces around us. So I was always involved. So the other stuff I can't really control. Yeah.
Mike, after seeing the development of guys like Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed, how excited are you to be back on the field with those guys?
Oh, I'm very excited. Those are my guys. They're two California guys. Of course, Chris is from Ohio State, but, like, before I had, like, got my injury, I was always rolling with those guys. So, like, we kind of like a little, I guess, the big three or whatever. So, I wouldn't say big three because we have other, receivers and stuff in the room that will contribute and that have to contribute. But, like, those are just my two rookies last year I kind of, like, took under my wing and kind of, like, was involved with a lot. So just to see their successes always like puts a smile on your face, and then just find where I can add value and help them to be successful.
And Mike, what these last 8 months been like for you? Just
It's just been grind, man. I know what's expected from me. I know what my job is. I know the type of player I'm capable of being. At the end of the day, my job is always beating the men across from me. So the last 8 months is just finding ways to get better to beat the men across from me. Like, regardless of anything else, like, I have to compete at a high level, and I'm just like, I'm like a fighter. So regardless, when we're on the field, it's the man across from me. So all 8 months, it's just been finding ways to enhance my ability, enhance my weaknesses, even if it wasn't just like do the rehab things I couldn't do, but still working on my hands, working on my game, talking football, watching a lot of film, seeing things I could add, just working on my weaknesses and just trying to stay ready so I don't have to get ready pretty much.